removed through Tyson. I would assume if you accidentally died doing buds, Tyson will tell me like, "Hey,
there's 11 and then
Shane's dead." 11?
Shane's
Stranger Things.
no.
Stranger Things. Like, no, 11's badass, dude.
You made me laugh because you said 1 through Tyson. You made me think of a scale. Like there's 1 through 10, and then 11 is Tyson. Like,
No, Tyson's probably going to be the first degree.
1 to Tyson. Like, what does that mean? And you
Was it? Okay. I mean, cool. I'm hilarious. Was I accurate in conveying my idea to you? Okay, good.
That's part of why it was so funny.
Yes, I'm happy as long as I was able to accurately convey whatever was in my head to you through language. I'm sometimes less than thrilled when you're just like, dude, what the fuck did you just say? Yeah, and it's just like, well, whatever I said, I thought I said it in a manner that you would understand, and everyone in the world I talk to, they're just like, no, like, and as often as not, they're like, we know the words you said were English, but when we put them together as a sentence, like maybe English, maybe a foreign language, you make no sense whatsoever.
Not everybody lives
to the audience you're speaking to. And it's like, oh, fantastic.
Phantasms.
Sarcastically, I was trying, like, I wouldn't have spoken if I didn't want you to, unless I wanted you to understand some idea I had.
Right.
So the fact that you understood it not at all means that I failed totally.
I'll say some shit. It's like most people don't speak in a manner. They speak in a house.
In a house? What?
Welcome to my man.
Man, like MANOR manner? Okay.
Now you're starting to get it, dude.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry.
Tyson, right before I left, called us out, and he was like, have you guys been to this address yet? And it's like, no. Did you call it in? And he's like, I thought I did. And it's like, I don't think you did. Dude, I got out there.
Oh.
I fucked up so egregiously. Like, basically, I fucked up so bad on issuing that permit that almost anything was approvable. Because I just missed so many corrections that the permit I issued was so fucked up that it's just like, that basically I made such bad errors that almost any system was approvable because of how bad I fucked up. Oh, and dude, this was a septic system that was shockingly close. That was as close as you could be to the river. So basically the most important system that I review accurately, because if I fuck it up, all the poop is going straight into a river.
Bro, what's up?
I fucked up my review. I fucked up my review about as much as I've ever fucked up a review in 9 years.
What's up with you and having poop fuck up your fucking tests and reviews, dude?
My entire job's like revolves around my job revolves around poop.
Well, stop shitting every.
I don't shit anywhere. I just approve poop disposal systems that are sometimes inaccurate enough that the poop all just goes straight into the river. So, you know, if you happen to be someone who likes fishing and fishes in that river, sorry, dude, the fish you're eating probably has way too much poop in them because of my mistakes.
They love poop.
Yeah, they love poop and they're going to eat it. And if you catch the fish and eat the fish, you're going to be eating some poop because I made mistakes in my review.
Everything's eating poop down in the ocean, in the water.
Oh,
Well,
and
That's
Not everything.
everything is eating poop,
Not that poop.
and it's fine if they eat poop, but just FYI,
Filled fucking.
people poop
Oh, and people shit.
generally has the most diseases
Bruh.
for people in it. So
Why?
if they're eating people poop, the chances that they have people diseases is exponentially higher. And I accidentally made a mistake that kind of could involve extra people poop being in the river. Less than thrilled about that.
You didn't tell me.
Have fun fishing this year.
You didn't tell me it was people poop, my friend.
It's always people poop.
No, it's not. I
don't know.
instantly
In my
thought
job-
cow manure.
I don't know. I do not review. We
do
don't
not-
care where the cow poop goes. We care where the people poop goes.
Where does the shit go?
Well,
wanna
apparently
know.
today, straight into the river.
People poop?
Because I made a mistake. People poop, yes.
Why would they have to do that with it? Because you made a mistake.
Well, their septic system failed, so someone had to design a new septic system, and I'm the one that's since I review it, I'm basically the one that's responsible for checking to make sure that all the numbers match. And I issued the permit, and the numbers didn't match. So
You're the fucking
So
shit
this-
guy?
So the
You're
system
the
could be
fucking
installed wrong, but since none of the numbers matched, it
Still
could
got
be
it.
installed
Still got it.
to any set of the wrong numbers. And since I issued since I approved it with those numbers,
Hey,
it counts because it's been approved by the government, which even if it's invalid because it doesn't meet standards, if the government's approved it, it auto meets standards. And if there's a fault with that, now it's the government's fault because they approved it. And well, I'm the one that approved it. Don't fish in the Clamor River in the near future
you realize you gotta hide
because you'll be eating people poop.
You realize you have to hide now. We're releasing this information.
Man, shit.
You're the shit guy. You're the guy responsible for where all the shit ends up. You're the guy, dude.
You're the guy.
We have everybody didn't know. This was an unexpected revelation of the guest that we have on. Today.
We weren't expecting.
He's
Dude.
no wonder you don't fucking trust his hands, dude. Ow! Wow!
We went over this.
Hey!
Hey, and we went over this last time. So any fear you have, don't worry, it's okay. I've already poisoned you. So give it to me again.
I haven't even hit it. Hold on.
Yeah, but I poisoned you last time on the podcast. If you're
So
afraid
might
of
as
what's
well
on my
just
hands.
Stop smoking this week because your mom.
No, I might as well keep smoking it because what more can I poison you with?
No,
if I've
I'm
already
still
poisoned you?
smoking this though.
Yeah, and give me a puff.
I'll give you a puff.
Okay, let me boom puff.
I got you, dog.
And don't worry about what's on my fingers. It's probably fine.
Well, it smells like flowers lately.
No, and I mean when I say it's probably fine, clearly that's
Just don't
false.
dig in your nuts, and we'll be all right.
You just don't think about it, and we'll be fine.
Don't worry, I dig in my nuts all the time, dude.
Right on.
Right on. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
I just don't wash my hands enough, and I inspect
Oh,
it for a
jeez.
living.
Why are you gonna tell me that right as you fist bumped me, dog? We were bonding, and then as soon as I fist bumped, he's like, "I just don't wash my hands enough, honestly," and I just kind of fucking don't like it about myself.
50-50.
This is my everyday
You're a
life.
fucking devious motherfucker. You know that?
Yeah, dude. I can't even tell you.
You're having a great time.
50
Everybody
Dude.
fucking thinks this guy is just like not paying attention.
No, I don't
This guy's
think
an
about it.
evil
Because, dude, in
mastermind.
all honesty, if I thought about it, I might telegraph myself, and you'd be able to realize the fix was in sooner.
And I realized that you could pull a switch at any time and flood the whole city with shit.
I couldn't,
kill all
but
of
here,
us.
take a puff off of that. I'm sure it's still super clean.
And that's just
Put
the type.
your lips around that and suck hard,
No,
dude.
Tyson's gonna get the next one. I know that.
No, Tyson
For some
should give it
reason,
to you.
it's
It's
my
okay.
turn now.
You just
Today.
put it in a jar and then just light up a new one.
God, does someone have a dab pen?
Just a jar full of half done joints.
These are all the joints that Nick has passed to me. I sell it to crackheads for about $50 when it's full.
You could sell it to crack. If crackheads want to get high on marijuana, you could sell it to them for a lot.
$1,000. They don't have a lot of money. You know that, right?
Yeah, but dude, how good have the dabs been lately? The
But-
crackheads don't care if I washed my hands or not.
That,
And
bro,
it's
Bro.
fucking
bro.
dude.
Of course it-
Some of those dabs are probably $50,
got a valid
$60 a gram now. You sell it to the crackheads for 30 or 40 bucks. They're getting a great deal. Their hands are as clean as my hands. So if they ask how clean were the person's hands who made them, just tell them, I'm pretty sure his hands were as clean as yours are, give or take. And make sure you have to add that give or take in there because that adds subjectivity to the statement. That gives you wiggle room.
It allows somebody to have a little bit of agency in the situation.
I don't know if it allows someone to have agency. It allows you to be able to backpedal if they accidentally get sick with like E. coli or something.
God, look.
Because
at
I didn't
this.
wash my hands.
Bro, you've got...
It's probably fine
You've got
because
battle plans.
it probably-
for poisoning people with your shit fingers, dude. What is going on?
well, I mean, you're smoking the joint still, aren't you?
You are out of control. You know what?
No, take a puff, man.
Tuck that right
Puff
into your
on up,
underwear there.
Yeah, because that's gonna make it cleaner.
It'll burn your leg. That'll be funny.
Ow.
I'm kidding. That
Smart
would be
ass.
funny. I'd be
That
an,
probably
that'd
would
be
be
bad.
Smart ass.
Probably would be kind of funny. Dude, I honestly don't remember a time in life where, what's that German phrase? Schadenfreude or something?
Joy through someone else's pain.
Yeah, it wasn't true. Like, that gets me through the day.
That's the entire reason.
And by all means,
some videos went as long as it did, right?
Fair is fair. By all means, take joy in my pain. I don't know what would get you through the day if not for taking joy in the pain of your friends and loved ones.
I'm about it, dude. Make fun of me.
And straight up,
Yeah, the
both.
thing that was
She that
Tyson will vet me. I can deal with it. I worked at the lab for 10 years.
I'm starting.
You're not going to say anything. You're not going to say anything that I actually take as negative.
I'm opening up.
And
who you
And straight up, K through 12 was infinitely worse on my psyche than even the lab. There were times when people at the lab apologized to me for making fun of me, and I laughed at them and said,
It's like, what are you? An
"You
idiot?
consider that mocking a person? Go nuts!"
No, I've created a monster.
yeah.
I have to wear clothes at work all the time now.
What do you weren't wearing clothes at work? All
Say
the
that
time?
again to the
time?
microphone. Yeah.
No, dude. If you can pop off the top and be out of your skivvies every now and again, it's good.
Dude, do you know I work at the government for a union where if
No, I
you
don't.
don't feel okay, I work at the government for a union where if you don't feel comfortable or you think it might hurt you, you just don't have to do it. I'm the only person in my department that said
It's
that-
like emotional support.
that no,
clothes.
I'm the only person at my department that told
Nakedness.
my last boss I could do the inspections whenevs if she let me do them in a manner that I found not at all harmful, no more possibly harmful
No
to
dick,
myself
no asshole.
than the day before.
No balls, no asshole, no tank.
No, it's a fucking fantastic job. You never have to worry about dick in the ass. Like, this job is so good. Dick in the ass just doesn't ever come up.
Understand me?
Where at
No,
the
I'm
lab,
saying-
like,
okay,
dick in your ass
okay.
was like a thing every day. You
No,
just
I'm
had to
saying-
deal with a dick in your ass.
What do we
Bro,
do? That is not what I meant.
that is
Oh.
perfect metaphor.
Yeah. He worked there for a third as long as I did. He has
You gotta walk around
easily.
with a dick in your ass?
Well, you walk around with
Did-
somebody's dick in your ass
Yeah, I was
all
saying,
day.
did it feel like a dick was always in your ass?
Just in tandem. There's
You always, yeah.
I would say
You
it may-
never sleep well.
yeah, there may
You
or may
always walk
there
funny.
may or may not have physically been a dick in your ass, but it felt like there was always a dick in your ass, didn't it?
Yeah. It just kind of depends on like whose department.
Depends on if
and
you're
at
into
what time
that.
and
Yeah,
they were always dicks and asses. Like sometimes, like
Some
the
dicks were
department was
bigger, some
slow.
dicks were
Dicks
smaller.
were nice.
And let me tell you, if you have to have a dick, if you have to have a dick in your ass every day, it's
This one's
preferable
not so
that it's
bad.
as small as possible.
Sometimes you choose to have the dick in your ass, and honestly, those are uphill battles normally.
But those are
because
the
when you do that, like you normally make the dick get hurt.
You do, but like you
I need some
generally choose to have the dick, and especially the bigger dick in your ass. Because back in the day, there was the assumption that if you let someone put their big dick in your ass, you were going to get paid for that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That assumption,
you're gonna get something out of it.
yeah, that assumption
Big
fell
titties.
to the roadside. I don't know. I stopped working there in 2016. It felt that assumption went bye-bye way before I stopped working there. And
Yeah.
I heard from friends who worked there after I quit that
he's good.
when they started working there, like it wasn't even a concept that you would get paid for a dick in your ass. They thought it was crazy that might earn more. So the county job I've moved to is good enough that the question of dick and ass just don't come up anymore. It is an objectively good job, and by objective I mean I don't ever have to worry about letting someone put their dick in my ass anymore. I count that as objectively good. If you don't want to, if you don't want the dick in your ass, and your job guarantees that you have no dicks in your ass that you don't want in your ass, that's objectively good for everyone. That the only dicks in their asses are the dicks that they would want in their asses, metaphorically.
Yeah, of course.
Referencing dick in the ass metaphorically.
I didn't think you meant it literally. I
Okay,
appreciate
well-
that clarity though.
I didn't think you did think I meant that metaphorically, but I did feel
Yeah.
that I should specify that I did mean it. That I did mean it metaphorically.
Yeah.
Either way,
Just to verify.
he has to wear clothes at work all the time now.
Yeah, that did
Because-
change today. I am now required to
So,
wear clothes at work.
okay,
if
we
I
just-
if I think it will be unhealthy to have clothes on at work, my boss has told me, then stay in the office and don't do the work. If you think it's physically harmful to you to do work with the clothes on, I am fine with you just staying in the office and leaving the work until tomorrow.
You mean because it's so hot?
Yeah.
Right.
Because there were days, it's been like 5 or 6 years, like when we had that heat wave of 110, stuff got missed. And my manager at that time, who's not my manager anymore, she works in Olympia now, told me if I could get the work done. Oh, asked me if I would do the work done. And I said, I could totally get the work done if she allows me to do it in a way that I decide is the least harmful to myself. But it involves some odd nuances that I would prefer not to talk about. And she told me, like, will those nuances change your inspection? Are you not going to do the inspection? I said, nope. The nuances I'm talking about have nothing to do with my inspection. The amount of review I do in the field for a septic design is not changing at all. And she said, okay, yeah, I don't care. And you don't even need to tell me. As long as your inspection's the same, do what you need to do to feel safe. And I said, okay. And what I needed to do to feel safe in like 95 to 100 degree days when I was working in the sun was to work without a shirt on and my jeans rolled up to at least my knees.
That's totally.
And so that's what I did so that's what I did for a couple of years.
I was waiting to hear that yours, like, I wore a Speedo and I just, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, dude.
No, I didn't do
My
that
dick and
'cause-
balls was covered, but no one saw my asshole.
No, I had my jeans rolled up to here. That was maybe like,
Brown starfish were safe.
maybe 6 inches more up than like capris go. But
That's dude.
But she didn't ask my methodology because my review of the aspects that mattered as regarded public safety and sewage disposal was exactly the same.
Mm.
And I was the only one willing to go out in any weather. Someone made a complaint about me yesterday that was absolutely false, but was in regards to not wearing enough clothes at work.
I feel like there's something you're hiding from us, Nick.
And so I explained all that to my boss and was like, no. And if it wasn't here, or here, they're totally wrong about me not wearing enough clothes. I was wearing enough clothes.
There's
And my boss,
didn't want to.
good for her, asked the relevant question, what's unique about these sites then? Why are you saying that if it's these sites, they do have an argument? It's like, well, because I wasn't wearing clothes at these sites. And she was just like, well, you absolutely have to wear clothes. What the fuck are you thinking?
You're not wearing clothes.
And and my boss today is different than my boss years ago. And I said, hey, my boss years ago said, if you're willing to do the work and the work's the same, basically don't ask, don't tell. And I said, cool, awesome, love it.
So,
And then I told her today, the main part about don't ask, don't tell is how many clothes I had on. I wasn't in my underwear, but no shirt. The no shirt was what really got her. And
because
she
she
said,
could see your nipples.
well, I mean,
The nipples
she
are really the
couldn't.
problem.
Anyone that had been on, if people had happened to be on site, they could see my nipples.
Well, everybody's got to know that.
And she just said mainly like,
Yo,
and all my work, all my stuff is approved through her authority. And that's what she said. Well, cool. Your last boss did whatever. I don't want to have to argue for why my staff don't have enough clothes on certain people's property. So I'm telling you now that I'm boss, don't go do the work if you can't do it with at least shirt and pants on.
yeah, bro. When I was at landscape,
And I said,
it was
okay,
100
fine.
degrees. I had to wear full pants
Yeah.
and a shirt.
And
You could not wear shorts because of what
No.
the machinery we worked with.
we can wear shorts, but so often in our field inspections, we have to walk through stuff that's like this high. So if I had shorts on, I would end up with like hives all the way down my legs,
Yeah.
which is why I usually take my shirt off. Cause a lot of the times the stuff's high enough that if I still have jeans on, I'm not like
Yeah,
my body's not rubbing back and forth against the grass and shit that I'm either slightly allergic to or is a bad irritant for me.
I remember.
And my previous boss was fine with that. She didn't ask and I didn't tell her. When I told my boss today, they're like, yeah, no, of course, sometimes when it's too hot to maintain the same degree of efficiency, I do the work, but since it's like fucking 95 degrees, I take clothes off so that I'm not afraid that I'm gonna have like fucking heat stroke.
Yeah.
And
dude.
she said she said absolutely 100% unacceptable. If you have to do that, then basically just stay inside and collect your paycheck. I don't want you going out in the fields doing work.
Bro, when I was landscaping.
And so I apologized to her for working too hard and said I would do my best in the future to get less work done during the summer, which is our busiest time of the year.
Bro, when I was landscaping and it was 95 degrees outside, I would drink a gallon and a half of water and piss once a day.
No,
Because
I
was
was
sweating so fucking much.
I was also
dirty.
I would
and
chug a
wet
lug.
all fucking day.
I would chug a lug the water and hardly ever sweat. And we had spray bottles with us because the dirt we're looking at also has to be moist. I would spritz myself like I was a goddamn Sports Illustrated swimsuit model who was for some reason
off, though, dude.
doing
I was
aseptic
on
disposals.
residential- I
Yeah, of
was
course
on residential fucking there's rich people's houses. If I was walking
I was
my
on residential lots.
Oh my god.
Oh, the difference was I was only on rich people's lots. They hadn't built the houses there yet.
So, okay.
So there were less people there. Rich people were about to build their houses on the
plot
lots
point.
that I was at.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. What do we got?
If it wasn't one of those three, where was it? Because you said if it wasn't one of these three, was it one of those three?
No, it wasn't like the spot they said I was at. I've never even been on that property. And it was funny. My boss showed me that today. She's like, she was like, have you ever been here? And it's like, no, I've never been here. And because of who the designer is,
You sound sketchy.
the crazy engineer, you're the only one that's been on that property because of the beef he has against our department to protect us, to protect her staff. Those are the only inspections she does anymore. So it's just like, yeah, no, that dude's their designer. Like, you were the inspector to when then on that property. There've been no male staff members out there. And she was like, okay, that's what I thought. Just need to make sure. So like, yeah, the complaint they made about the man who was out there, it's just like, there's been no male members from our department out there. Like when she showed me that today, it's like, oh yeah, they're wrong. That physically couldn't have been. Well, when she told me yesterday, she kind of misconstrued it yesterday because she made it sound like they said I'd had no shirt on when I'd worked with them. And I have spoke to them at the counter several times. So yesterday I was like, oh, that's totally possible.
So the only possible person now is the designer.
Yeah. He's the only male person that we're aware that's been out there that's worked on septic stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Because he was their designer and she was the one who went out there to inspect his work. So it's like, we know one guy that's been out there and one girl that's been out there, and you're saying the guy didn't have a shirt on. Wasn't me. And we do know the one guy that was out there.
You fucking almost got framed, dude.
He did. He still has to wear shirts now.
I did get framed. And even though it was declared false, I've still been
nothing wrong.
I've still been told like you have to wear clothes all the time. Like we don't care. It doesn't matter what the weather is. I am expected to have a shirt on in all weather.
Yeah, I know what it's like, dude. My nipples chafed. I had to fucking use circle band-aids on my nipples.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it? You should just be allowed to not wear shirts sometimes if you want to get the work done.
You get fucking hot shivers and your nips get hard.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, oh,
They were
so hot, I'm gonna kill myself.
It was only ever 95 plus degree days when
yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm not allowed to do that anymore. Got to wear a shirt at all times. Can I puff that?
I mean, you know,
I got
it's
you.
empty. You see,
I got you.
You see how it? Wait, is it super full or is it empty?
Is it THC or is it Nick?
It's DMT.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
This is how I. Function.
You want a weird story?
Hey,
Here, let me
hey.
take a huge puff. I'll give you a
No,
weird
actually,
story.
I need a filter.
Why do you have DMT in a vape? I mean, bravo, but how?
What do you
Cool
mean?
as hell, but how?
What the fuck do you mean?
And what's your base? What's the base that you mixed it into?
Base is fucking rich, fella.
No,
My
what did
base
you
is
mix it in
nectar,
with?
my friend. It's nectar. It's something I call nectar. It's a mixture of polymers. It's a mixture of
What kind of-
oxygen-rich polymers, right?
Oxygen-rich. Well, what's the polymer?
The polymer is
Oxygen-rich.
Yeah.
How do you have a polymer that's not just a base hydrocarbon of some sort?
Because you don't understand the process that I'm putting things through, my friend.
I don't understand the process. Having graduated with honors with a chemistry degree.
Brother, you gotta see the light.
What's the polymer?
the polymer?
And how's the oxygen bound? And is an aldehyde a ketone, a carboxylic base?
It's a simple carboxylic base, brother.
How are you breaking a carboxylic acid to a polymer? I don't have my phone on me.
Get your phone so I can
Give me your
tell you.
phone.
I don't have. I'm not giving.
What's
you
the
my
name of the
phone.
You
polymer?
don't need
What's the name of the polymer?
Math, my friend. It's more of a feel. It's more of a frequency.
It's a vibe. It's
No, if you're
I
making-
tune it. Hold
if
on.
you're making a polymer,
So-
it can't be reproduced.
so,
It doesn't.
Everything has a density, right? Everything's got a density. And when you pass frequencies through it, you can manipulate the way these densities molecularly aligned, right? And so I can open up the polymers with frequency and allow me to inject these oxygen molecules within it and trap them. So it allows me to create my own oxygenated polymers.
Okay, in all honesty, until you got to the oxygen part, I half believed you.
I almost got it.
Do you understand the words you were using?
Absolutely.
Have you taken? Do you have any chemistry? Did you
I've
take
read a
gen
lot of
chem
books.
stuff at the
I
college?
read books and listened to books. And
Yeah,
books have
dude,
listened to me, really.
dude. But
A lot of
I
books
get-
have listened to me.
okay, we don't know each other well enough that you may be a super genius. But like chemistry, sciences, maths. Are you telling me you learned that just from reading without a professor?
I just absorbed it through my surroundings.
Okay, on those ones, I'd basically have to see proof. I'm not saying it's impossible, but dude,
I'm gonna
if you
say
did
could
that,
probably
you are
get that
on a level of genius beyond anything I could hope for.
I'm pretty sure anybody who's watched like 10 hours of fucking Ancient Aliens could have also reproduced that sentence.
Straight up.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, I don't really believe you, like, but it's not impossible. So prove it if you have.
I'm just a genius of improvisation.
He's
dude. I
actually
know
making
nothing.
this polymer in his kitchen.
I've
Like
been playing
his whole
fucking-
kitchen, you can't
I've been
use the
playing
sink.
Atomic
You can't-
Heart,
tell me.
dude.
Bro, like there's fucking tubes and glass stuff going from his stove across over to the dishwasher.
Then
bro.
tell me
It's
how you
magnetic
did
plug-
it so that I can
pumping up
reproduce it.
into the sink.
Magnetic plates. This is really where it starts. This is where I noticed it first.
Okay, first,
Is
so
the
magnetic
gong that's
plates
in
your
there
first
important?
instrument. What are your ingredients?
Gong?
The gong.
Well, I was playing with the gong, and then I noticed the magnetic plates were having an effect on my polymers. Right?
Okay.
Okay, again, not impossible, but I do believe it's impossible that human perspicacity and your senses as an instrument
Well,
could be so specific over such an amount of time that you could accurately produce
I'm
sound
monitoring.
waves at whatever ratio.
I'm
to,
monitoring
like-
them at all times.
Yeah, I just don't believe humans can monitor accurately enough that your sound waves are actually affected
Well,
in a reproducible way the reaction that was going on. But
Well-
dude, by all means, please prove me wrong, because if I'm wrong, what you've done is fucking amazing.
I'm sorry, you are wrong, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
No, just show me. Show me. What did you use and what did you make?
Well, the thing is,
It's in that bottle there.
we've talked about DMT. Well, he taught me how, and then I took myself upon, I worked upon that chemistry, and I found myself a platform to commune with,
I guess the most important part is I don't really care about the making. Are you a gardener?
I am not. I have a man.
Let's not kid ourselves. If you're gonna make a lot of step one, you gotta be a gardener.
Well, see, I'm outsourcing it right now.
Unless you're fucking genius enough to buy all that shit off the internet and
Well,
get popped.
Okay.
Right. I'm
'Cause
basically
that's-
saying
okay.
I don't think
I
you
can't
cannot
say
get
too much.
popped
I
unless
can't-
you're being a gardener.
Bro, I can't say too much.
Give me a little some.
I can't say too much.
Name. What's the plant?
Bro.
What's the plant's name?
Hormonus hostilis.
Tyson?
Hormonus
I don't even
hostilis?
recognize-
No. Right. Sorry. That's what we've changed it into.
What?
Have you ever hold on, let me think. Sorry. Ergot.
St. Elmo's fire.
That's what you're talking about.
Ergot,
Ergot.
the bacteria
Uh-huh.
commonly referred to in medieval times
As Saint
Elmo's fire, when people ate rye bread
Oh my
and
god.
got sick or had delusions because the
Bro.
rye bread was contaminated with ergot. You get me some ergot contaminated rye, or
Hey.
let's call it St. Elmo's fire
Okay.
to be less easily traced.
That's what we're dealing with. I didn't know the terminology St. Elmo's fire somehow, but that's exactly what we're working with.
okay.
That's crazy. I just didn't understand.
I like
the
to use
terminology.
I like to use the medieval terminology.
That's fun. I
the
love it.
The powers that be will eventually get it, but I feel like
You
it
have-
gives us an extra second or two.
Yeah.
St. Elmo's
No.
fire is a little less clear than
Yeah, I should probably not.
You ever
I
watch Cowboy Bebop?
I
I'm
have
gonna turn into an aerosol spray. You put right in them eyes. Keep those eyes open, buddy.
the variant that I've ended up fucking with. It seems crazy, but commune me with a very specific set of spiritual entities every time that recognize me and talk to me and tell me things.
Murder them.
Murder them? You don't trust them?
So
No, I'm just kidding.
what are we talking?
Oh, Star Trek Voyager. I'm just quoting Voyager. The half Klingon killed their
a
spirit
variant
animal.
of St. Elmo's fire that I've been.
That lets him speak
St.
to
Elmo's
spirit
fire is
animals.
just- Ergot?
Yeah,
St. Elmo's fire is what they
called it.
when they would accidentally
just-
eat rye bread that was made from ergot contaminated rye. In the Middle Ages, when they didn't know what was going on, they would call it St. Elmo's fire.
That's
And
so
all it
that's a
was-
lysergamide, but not lysergic acid.
Right.
So
It's very
it was
close.
one of those precursors that still gave like hallucinations or something.
Very that.
Okay. So you're just out here fucking ordering a bunch of fucking morning glory seeds from Hawaii.
If you want to fact check me, look up what is St. Elmo's fire.
You know that I just want to admit right now, I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm completely made up everything.
You're not really a gardener?
No.
So
I'm sorry.
this whole story, I'm
you need to start
90%
keeping
sure
a
was
garden.
like just BS. None of that was real.
You should start.
You're like you're a fucking. I don't know what you know, dude. But
I know you. Where do you live? Do you live anywhere that you have like a yard at all? Grass growing?
I live in an apartment.
Does the apartment have a?
It has a
s-
big ass
he's a-
dope tree. I don't care if you made it all up, dude. I love it.
You want to build a house somewhere? You can do that. We talk 5 bedrooms.
We're gonna build houses next to each other on Nick's property.
Where's your property? Don't say
Don't
it.
say
Oh, I think I left my phone in
I
your
bucked some
house.
bud there.
You did. You're down 2 again, right?
Oh,
You should see what's going
Sure.
on.
You're down to buck again,
What's-
middle of October. Please. because I like injured myself on the level of a broken arm last
That's
year.
what you
and
said
for
last
2
time,
months.
dude.
No, that's what he did last
That's
time.
what I
He's
did
trying
last time.
Not to do that.
I'm trying not to do it this time. Can you help Tyson buck this year? Because in all honesty,
You broke your arm bucking weed.
no, I injured myself, and it took whatever I did took as long to recover from as it would ish from a broken bone.
I'm sorry. Make light
So,
of it all, bro.
any chance you want to help Tyson like harvest and then 2 weeks later buck him this year, starting in the middle of October-ish?
Rip and roll, dude. Take no time at all.
You've seen the dabs I make. I'll give you some of them dabs.
That's it. It's out there too.
It's outside.
It's easy. It's not even like restricted.
Turn on that flour into concentrate. Give you some of the concentrate if you help him harvest them.
They're all still gonna grow another. Like this is the size they'd be when they got moved into a flower room.
Oh, you're vegging them outside.
This is as soon as they.
Well, we're just growing them outside, so their life cycle is just based off the sun now. Natural life cycle.
And then you mimic it.
No, we're not mimicking it. That's what we're doing. Like the sun is deciding their life cycle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about moving them in.
Nope, we're not moving them. They are planted in the ground.
They are sucking up. The grass is turning barren.
Yeah. We planted them where we had the cardboard pile all winter. So we planted them in a leachate in a beneficial leachate dense area of my yard.
Soil.
I haven't, dude. Look how green they are. I have not given them fertilizer, but like once this year.
They're very happy.
Till
they're light green. They could.
They're good green.
Could pull some dark.
Can't you like till that ground and
I rototilled it before I planted them.
Good topsoil and nutrient dense.
Yeah, but those things suck a lot of nutrients out of the soil. So if you're going to plant them in the same area every year, you got to be adding nutrients to that soil.
Well, that's what I was saying.
And that's why we put the cardboard and just like decayable high nitrogen organics there this winter.
Stuff that just
and we just let it rot while it rained, and the rain produced a leachate, and water goes straight down based off of gravity. It sat there, and they're happy as shit at the moment. As soon as they go into flower, I'll start adding some of the sugars and a bit more of the nutrients.
Sugar?
Yeah.
Wow.
The buds like sugar for the trikes.
That's why they're sticky. It's fucking sucrose.
Not sure if the buds
don't like
Dan had a theory.
The mycorrhizae
likes it. And the mycorrhizae being super happy promotes terpene development. I'm not 100%.
It all starts with the fuck.
Because I'm not a biologist. I never took any classes in that discipline.
See, yeah.
But I could see it going either way.
Bioactive soil.
The soil is super bioactive. We have a healthy ecosystem.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. It starts with that. Right?
But like the addition of the sugars is just...
I don't know.
I'm asking. There's a lot of working theories between how it might be beneficial and honestly whether or not it is beneficial. It's one of those areas where probably more research could be done. I continue to do it just because those bottles of nutrients are fairly inexpensive. So even if it does, I've done it long enough that I'm pretty positive it's not harmful. So it's either useless or beneficial. If it's useless, then the only negative effect is that I'm wasting my money on it. But since those are the cheapest bottles, even if I'm wasting my money, I'm not wasting that much money.
Fair enough.
Oh, motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
I'm just playing, dude. Don't worry about it. You fucking ruined it by saying something. No.
Wait, are we doing it right now?
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah, this whole time.
Oh.
You did this last time.
Well, what'd you want me to talk about? Well, I probably do it a lot of the times. You guys start every podcast off with saying like, "Oh, go get as stoned as you want to, and then meet us out there."
You're doing great.
And I was like, "Okay, cool, I will."
Don't get self-conscious now, dude.
I'm not self-conscious because you had me get super stoned. But, oh, speaking of, if you're gonna go pee, like,
You gonna watch me?
No, I'm not gonna watch you, but I'm gonna walk in there with you and take a dab while you're pissing.
I'm just gonna piss on you.
He's good. All right.
Find your own way, motherfucker.
I'm actually correct when I choose my own course.
Well, you know.
The other 88% of the time,
Are we ready?
goddamn shit show and a fucking catastrophe.
Is that what we were talking about?
I don't-
No.
No.
What were we talking
No,
about?
we were talking about Shane's dad was a logger and a fisherman. Okay,
Yeah,
he's a
dude,
fisherman
insanity.
and a logger.
A a commercial in the Bering
What kind
Sea.
of logger?
A logger.
Bering Sea fucking insanity. What kind of logger though, and where?
Well, up around here, any of the clear cuts you see around. Like,
what? Like,
He-
was he
was a
setting
sawyer.
chokers? Or?
Yeah, no, he was. I mean, he started that way as a youngster. That's what he did
Fucking
first. So he
fuck,
started
dude.
off as like a youngster going to set chokers and everything.
I ain't never done
He
shit
was in
like
his
that, but I think my dad and my grandpa did, and they've talked about it.
It's brutal, man.
Setting chokers for logging sounds fucking horrifying.
Talk about the hot you're talking about.
I think
but
it's-
also running down a tree and fucking.
And if that stuff falls, dude, there's a fucking tree falling down the hill,
You got to jump up.
and you just have to dodge. There's no safety fixes for that.
No, he said he saw a guy. He saw his boss get crushed by a tree.
Yeah, I think logging is one of the most fatal jobs in America. If there's something that's more fatal, it's like fishing in the Bering Sea.
He's like, this is too hardcore. I'm gonna go fucking Bering Sea pot
Yeah,
fishing. for
honestly,
crap."
between your dad's two jobs, I don't know which one has a higher fatality rate.
and that's
I've
why,
heard they're
dude,
both
his
insane.
body.
And like
both of his-
I would never set choker on logging.
Right.
Grandma tried to move. We tried to get out some Scotch broom once, and I set choker for that. But like on a tractor, I cannot fucking imagine doing that on an incline, and especially when they're pulling those fucking logs up fast enough. You have to cut out the underbrush. You're
get
using
the fuck in there.
fucking huge chainsaws and get those chokers set in about 0.5 because they're yanking those logs up quick.
Get into a safe position.
Yeah,
and
and
be
if
like,
you don't-
all right, good to go.
Yeah, dude. If you don't have the choker set and you're not out of the way in time, they'll just move that log, and if it fucking crushes your skull, it crushes your skull.
Well,
And if you don't have the choker set correctly and the log breaks out of it,
There's a
that
lot of
motherfucker
communication.
sliding down that hill.
they're not just gonna rip a choke. There is communication, but there's a lot of extreme pressure to be as fast as fucking possible. Like
Yeah, no, I'm sure
that
like
type of, and it depends on like
and like
the
all
crew you're
jobs,
with. You
I'm
might
sure
be with
there's
some
safety
fucking-
rules, but you worked at the
Right.
lab long enough to know that most
Exactly.
safety
I
rules
was
are
about to say, depending
always
on,
ignored at some point to do stuff faster.
depends on, just like on a boat, it depends on the crew you have and the fucking captain, whatever you
Yeah,
call him.
and if the captain wants to go fast, you're gonna fucking go
He
fast.
can be dangerous about
Yeah.
it and be like
And
a
the safe-
disciplinarian about it.
Mhm.
And like, even though it should be fat, you're fucking, it's brutal. Get the fuck on there, get it done, get the fuck out of the way. But like,
But unlike the
there's
lab and
supposed to-
stuff,
there's
if something
whistles,
fucks
there's
up-
signals, there's things.
And what's
like,
that carriage
like,
thing that carries the logs? Like
fucking
I knew a
wild.
friend
Shit
once
goes
that
down.
what's the carriage thing that carries the logs on the tight wire up and down? I had a
God
friend
damn,
once
I know
that
what
thing
it is.
broke. It fell on his brother. His brother, just by the grace of God, when it fell, happened to be in a pit and just dropped down. The thing fell on top of him. His brother ran up, expecting to see his brother's crushed body. And literally, there's no other description for it other than by the grace of God. He
And
had
didn't
been
get impaled by a branch.
Yeah.
Like,
he had
there's
been
nothing.
no, he had just happened by luck to be in a pit, dropped down, and since he was in a pit, the carriage was big enough, it fell at grade, and he was in the pit that was deep enough that it didn't crush him. It was multiple tons,
I can't believe it.
and he was just dead. And it was just,
They're-
and they were just like, it's one of those things that happens. Or if the cables break, the fucking
happens.
cables can break and they move at the speed of the bullet, they can cut someone in half.
You ever seen Ghost
That's
Ship?
like fucking longshoremen and stuff too. They got
In that movie Ghost Ship?
Longshoremen can do it too. The way I've heard people describe it, the cables have a tendency to break more for logging than longshoring. But yeah, it's the same kind of metal cables. If it breaks on a longshoreman and snaps, if they're in the line of fire, it's just going to hit them. From what people have told me, they have no more ability to dodge it than we would have to dodge a fucking bullet.
Yeah, right.
And it will cut you in half. It'll cut you in half. I mean, it'll just cut you in half more than a bullet ever would.
I've heard stories.
Rip your guts
Yeah.
out at the least.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. I think my dad has a friend that's same grade as him that he didn't get hurt too bad. I think he's missing a leg or something. But same kind of injury. And that's the thing.
Too bad.
He's missing
just a paraplegic now.
No, just a leg. A leg. He has a fake leg and he can still walk. But from that kind of injury,
you're
not that bad. Yeah. For those kind of injuries, he got away quite well. I've never met the dude.
And then from that, my dad moved on to commercial crab fish, like deadliest catch shit.
Was crab fishing less bad? No. I just know whenever
it's worse because now you have to contend with the ocean. You have to contend with Poseidon, which I learned because I ended up out there because I followed in his footsteps for a good decade of my life. But like the ocean is wild, dude, and so unpredictable.
I am,
and especially when it gets cold.
I am not going to put my faith in Poseidon, dude. I'm sorry. I am just going to stay out of his realm.
But he went out there, and there's a reason why. Like his both shoulders are replaced, or surgery. Both shoulders surgery, both hips replaced, both knees surgery.
Jesus,
both thumbs surgery. Fucking
the bionic man.
Is he retired on pay? Some sort of pay?
He's waiting for his.
He's up on the Bering Sea right now.
No, he's not. He's
say that
thing we've seen.
That sounds like one of the people. It's just like is someone cutting him a check every month for just being alive.
Where is he?
That's the chill hardcore shit in like Kodiak in the summer. We're salmon fishing. We're net fishing.
Wait, can your dad walk?
Yeah,
he's up. He
won't stop walking.
He is up in Alaska
right now.
Right now,
he can still do those things.
Well, no. So,
I assumed your dad was in a home from how you're describing him.
No. He's insane. So he can't not be up there. Pains him.
Does your dad not? He's not in an assisted living facility?
No.
He walks around.
No.
He won't stop doing things. He won't stop. When he's home, all he does is fucking...
How old is your dad?
Like I said, I think he's like 58, 56, 58.
I think you said 56 last time. We'll go with the younger number.
What year was he born?
70.
55.
Is he 55?
Well, 7 to
56.
20 is 50 plus 5. Yeah, he's 55. He's either 54 turning 55 or just turned 55 turning 56 next year. Fucking fuck, man.
Well, and he's up there.
I feel like I'm broken because I got in one bad wreck and had to have a rod put in one leg.
Bro.
Your dad has implants on
PTSD.
On arms, hips, legs. I mean, your dad, that's upper body, core, lower body.
He is in constant pain in all times, dude. And he just doesn't tell you.
Wow, well, that makes me feel good about my lot in life.
He's a fucking fantastic person, too. He's not like a crotchety old asshole.
He's in constant pain and keeps on keeping on and has a
funny.
Good
he won't stop taking care of the house and...
Damn, dude.
He cooks for us when we jam, and he's kind of a superhero.
I mean, that's how you're describing him.
But now he's up there.
I would be such a fucking bitch to
pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
another
I've been drinking and telling
AKA a pussy. If I had dealt with that much shit, like I would be such a bitch and like in so much pain. Yes,
and
I would expect the world to do shit for me.
He was with a fucking woman for like 13 years that was an evil psychopath. That like I was literally worried that was gonna kill him in his sleep. I swear to God, she was scary. Like I dealt
Good
the
idea.
like
Get
when I would
those
go
close
see him on the
relationships.
weekends. Sometimes it was dealing with police because she was
What?
fucking drunk. Bro.
Why
I don't.
was he
We'll
with
get
her?
into that another time.
Okay,
But
why
just
was he with
dealing
her for so long.
like and so where he's at right now, it's just like he's worked so hard and made a lot of money, and like just kind of got fucked over about a lot of things, and his body's
like
it's just
women.
yeah, by his yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I used to do say both sexes are equal. But Jesus, the horror stories I have heard about dudes
He didn't want
that had a breakup on the level that you had to go to court about it.
it's bad.
The guys I've heard that have gotten fucked, they've gotten fucked so hard
it's
that
like
it's just
that.
like, man, if I have the least bit of intelligence,
Those chips?
I will learn from your story and never
Oh, the
even come
Rise
close to repeating the
special.
process. It's like I've worked at multiple places where guys have had a couple divorces and the coworkers tell me just like, yep, he's going to be working till he dies and he makes like $80 an hour, but he'll never have more buying power than like a minimum wage worker because
This bitch
$70 an hour goes to like whatever, like child support, even though he takes care of the kids most of the time. Or something
Yeah,
like the girl just gets most of the money for who knows
and
why.
this bitch was literally psychotic. Like there's
certifiably.
times she walked through the house with a knife because I ate the rest of the pumpkin cheesecake on Thanksgiving that she was waiting.
Yeah,
that sounds
it's Thanksgiving.
insane, but I'm downstairs with my stepsister, like being like, "What the fuck?" And she went and popped the tires on the Tahoe because she thought, because me and my dad, most like it was a 75% it was a 25% chance that it was gonna go wacky, and we were gonna have to dip the fuck out because she's pilled out, drinking wine, and just psychotic,
Like
and
literally.
literally.
Okay.
Like, and she like we had our truck to get the fuck out of there started and warming up and packing into it, and she goes out and pops the tires on her own vehicle, like, "You're not gonna fucking take my fucking Tahoe." And we're like, "Okay, bitch, cool." Like,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
guess what? My dad stays and pays for those pop tires and tries to make it work because
Why?
our family does nothing but leave when things get hard, and he's not going to be that person.
No, dude.
And I cried with him. I'm like,
I
"Bro,
know, dude.
this is not that."
Not,
Like,
yeah, I would say I'm not leaving
leaving
because things are hard. I'm leaving because this is not the kind of person you
And
want
I
to
think
be
he was
around.
afraid of what she would do
Okay, that's legit.
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm an adult.
I mean, legitimately, if she's doing all sorts of things with a knife, yeah.
Yeah, like I've filled out police reports.
Unless I'm
trying to-
willing to run so far that she can't find me. Until
Yeah.
that point, that it's just like, okay, let's start a new life.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It's just brutal, and like
And
I know
dude,
he's
that's
afraid. And
all
like,
the
he
more
knows-
reason
and that's
to never get tied down.
Her
close with
fucking she
someone.
didn't work the whole time I knew her. Like she didn't work. Her whole fucking gig was to like loophole the government like shit to get money from the state, and you know what I mean. Like with the kid, because she had kids. She had 2 kids in her.
And dude,
And that was another thing. Her son Justin, which I love with all my heart, and he's doing really good now, and he has 2 kids, and he's off it now. But he was a heroin addict and going in and out of jail at the time.
ooh,
And I loved him. Like he was a tough
jail as a hero. Dude had to go through withdrawals. in
Yeah,
jail?
well, yeah, no, he was in and out of jail into heroin and stuff, and like we tried to
Dude,
help him.
that
He was,
must
he
have been
was
so
really
fucking
troubled,
miserable.
but I actually loved it. I looked up to him, and I even knew that he was in. I'm like, man, I understood it, but it's also like I knew he was a good-hearted person. I love that guy, but I don't want to talk shit. Like he's.
Well, no, dude, that's not. And that one's
But
so
I
addictive,
will
dude.
say-
You can have like
I know
you can have a bad month
exactly.
and then be addicted for life.
And he has
Like,
kids.
That's
now,
only
and he's
one
off
bad
it, and
decision.
He's fucking healthy. It's awesome. But
Bravo.
at the time, I was a teenager, like 13, 14, and I was trying to hide smoking weed and shit. Or I was probably like 15, 16, actually, now that I think about it. And I'm like, I'm going to go longboarding I just at night, like I just feel like going to ride my longboard. I'm just fucking. And I was gonna go smoke some fucking weed, and like I come back after a long. I spent like an hour.
Did you
and a half
longboard?
out there. Yes, I longboarded all over the fucking
I
place.
would say if longboarding
I
was a
smoked
hobby,
and then I longboarded all over the fucking place. I went down the street, down the church. It's
Dude,
up in
that sounds pretty fucking chill.
It was great. It was great. Like I longboarded all over that. I had a great time, and I thought I had longboarded long enough to get any weed smell off of me. As of 16, I go home.
I mean, I'll give advice from my brother. If you didn't have a second pair of clothes wrapped up tight in a plastic bag, you'd, especially for your parents, man, you didn't get the smell off of you.
Especially for a psycho bitch.
Yeah,
for
dude.
a reason to hate me.
Your parents will always have by far the best sense of smell for that kind of shit.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know my brother used to do that occasionally.
Anyway,
And I guess he did that with his wife for cigarettes.
I come back.
You got to keep a spare
I know,
spare set of
dude.
clothes somewhere.
It was stupid. What, yeah.
Well, those
But
are
I-
mistakes you can make as a teenager.
Yeah.
Like your parents getting mad at you.
Wrong
Like,
bitch to make the mistake with, though, I'll tell you. Because when I got back,
Sounds like your stepmom.
When I got back, I had a great time. I got back. I went into my bedroom to play some fucking Medal of Honor on my PS2. Fucking chill out. And I was playing, and she goes, "How was your night?" Yeah.
Rock on, dude. I forget you're older than he is.
Yeah. Well, and it was an older state. Like PS3 was out.
Yeah, bro, like half
the
of the
time.
PlayStation 2 games I had, like other than like Tony Hawk and stuff, which were pretty much like
About Final Fantasy X.
full, like no, that was like too much of like a grown up game for me. Fuck that. Like I was playing Madagascar and Lego Star Wars and fucking.
Those are like 5-year-old games.
Well, see,
Wait, how old were you with the PS2?
I had to convince my grandma that it was okay because it was rated Madagascar was rated E10, and I remember having to call my mom from like the
E10,
store phone.
I don't know why the 10's
right?
on it. It's still everyone. It's just everyone. It's a G. It's
Everyone 10 and up.
in movies, it would still be a G-rated movie.
some of those games
Wait.
are dope as fuck.
Madagascar's rated
Still.
G, right?
TV-13, bro. What's that?
Madagascar's rated G, right?
Yeah, but it's got a lot of things that make it kind of.
Especially back then,
What did
dude.
you just say? TV-13?
Yeah.
PG-13.
There's. Wait. With
This
TV. What's the TV?
18?
What's the TV? What's the young one?
I know
There's
what you're talking about.
It's not
TV.
TVMA. There's TVMA.
No, that's mature.
adults.
Or are you just talking about the television equivalents to movie ratings?
It's not PG though.
It's
No, PG is for
Not
movies.
PG-13. Yeah, that's maybe it was TV-13.
It might be TV.
Maybe
That's
because
what I
it's
kinda
television,
said.
not
Yeah,
not
television.
movies.
Because it is TVMA, isn't it?
TVMA. Yeah,
That's the equivalent of rated R. I bet TV-13 is the
Yeah,
equivalent of PG-13.
Turn is weird.
And I don't know why they used MA instead of R.
Mature.
Yeah, I know it's okay. They did it for mature. Okay, you're right. That is why they did it. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Don't be sorry.
I don't know why they didn't just continue the trend and call it R. Wait, movies are still rated R, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Dude, there are
R
so
is
many
longer than
things
mature.
him and the rest of the kiddos have said that it's just like, holy fuck, that's the opposite of when I was a kid. We were hanging out at the same house and I'd go get like my dinner and show up there and they'd text me and just, can you get Zins? And it'd been months when I finally was just like, no, fuck you guys. Here's $20. Get me dinner tonight. I've been the one stopping at the store forever. And like, yeah, but you know, we want Zins and we can't get Zins if we go to the store. And I was just like, bull. And I think it was the youngest. And it's like, bullshit, dude. You just had your 18th birthday. I actually got you something for it. I know you had your 18th
that's
birthday.
funny.
And that's when all that. And I think, Tyson, weren't you and Dakota the year like they turned 18 and they were able to buy tobacco products? And then they turned 19 and they were like 2 years too young to buy. Like they turned 18 and the age was 18 so they could buy stuff for a year, and then they turned 19 and that's when it changed to 21 and they couldn't buy it for 2 more years or some shit.
No, okay. So the way this worked was that me and Dakota, we turned 18 the same in the December of the last year
birthdays.
When 18 was allowed to be buying
Wait,
nicotine.
so could you buy for like a month?
So on day 1, we could buy nicotine, right?
Hell yeah.
Then it rolled over and the law changed and it's 21. And absolutely everybody told us for the next 4 years that we were grandfathered in.
Oh, you did get grandfathered
Okay.
in.
What?
And we were allowed to buy all through the 4 years.
No.
Now,
4 years, you would have been 23.
or sorry, what was that? 18, 19, 20,
Like 2 years. 2 years until you were
18?
21.
19, 20, 21?
Oh, no,
3
because you
years.
just turned 18. So, yes, almost 3 years until you were 21. You had 1 month. So, yeah, you had 2 years, 11 months.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. More or less 3 years. Yes. I'm sorry. I forgot. I thought you had a whole year where you could buy it. I didn't know you only had a month.
Yeah.
So
No.
you were grandfathered in for 3 years.
So for 3 years, that's what we were told, was we were grandfathered in. But
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
then
stupid
Kyle's
to
generation comes around, and he
Which is how many
is
years
3
below you?
years younger than me.
Okay.
Okay. He's 3.5 years younger than me. So
So like you were a senior, he
Okay.
was a freshman, or you were?
Yes.
Okay.
he was a freshman. I was a senior.
Okay.
Right. I thought you were trying to say you got held back.
I've talked to you guys about my best friend Ryan, right? Just always like to introduce him. I met him in first grade, my first year in first grade, his second year in first grade. Continue.
Okay. Anyways, 3 years younger.
One thing up.
So his rolls around though, and in 2020, apparently the law goes into effect that
that the
says that
18-year-olds can't
the
buy.
18-year-olds, and they can't, right? So they can't. But like they say that it just changed this way, and we have friends that are younger than us, like that
can't
have
buy.
not been able to get any.
That's so weird.
The fuck?
And if you're as old as me, fuck, you haven't paid attention to that shit
Yeah.
in 17, 20-ish years because you've been 21 that long.
Willow, not Willow Street, not Willow Street. Solid waste complaints. He says they've got some solid waste complaints.
No.
Garbage.
No. Stop.
We're gonna talk about.
Good dirt, though. Good dirt. The one I just did.
Bro, no one gives a
Damn.
fuck.
Dude, it's,
What the
it's pretty
fuck?
dirt, dude.
No one gives a fuck about your
Bro,
dirt, dog.
Dude, it's sandy loam, man. I would have.
Bro.
I told the
Can I get a witness?
I told the installer he could dump that shit on my property.
Yo, if you're
He
gonna
said he'd
tell
already had
any
them.
Why are you
story
talking
right
about
now,
dirt?
I swear to God, if you're gonna tell any story right now,
You're
Nick,
not just talking about it, and I said you need to be a gardener. What do you think rule 1 is about gardening? Plant your shit in good dirt, man. It's the
Yeah, but we've already talked about dirt. It's time to move on.
Okay, let's move on. There should be nutrients and good amount of sunlight. Well, the right amount of sunlight.
Okay, fair enough.
well, we were talking about his dad, but like you were
his
kind of
dad
relating.
seemed like kind of on like
You
another.
can,
level.
you can tell us a little bit about why you're. I mean, at least part of why you're so broken.
Which part?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, what, bro?
Like the physical part?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's start
Okay.
there.
We had this one weird cyanide test at the lab
Oh.
that came in like never. Then we got one big job for it. And then we got too many samples one day. And my boss got in a fight with one of his bosses. But it ended up that Department of Ecology has a dumb as fuck rule that if you analyze a test on a total sample and get 0, you can't just autofill 0 on the dissolved sample. which this weird test that everything had to be analyzed in 48 hours. It doubled our samples from like 21 to 42. We did not have near enough equipment to deal with that. So I told my boss I'd come in at like 3 or 4 in the, sorry, do it again and I'll put my hands through it. I told him I'd come in at like 3 or 4 in the morning to get it done. If he made it right, and he was a boss I trusted enough that he said, yes, I'll make it right for you if you do this thing that I have no right to ask. And I said, okay, cool. Got up, drove in the next morning. I forgot to tell you this yesterday. My grandmother is not a religious person.
Okay.
But sort of believes in the existence of a higher power.
Oh, sorry.
Had a time in her life before people wore seatbelts where she got a feeling that she should put her seatbelt on. And she got in what would have otherwise been a fatal wreck less than a mile later down the road. And she has no idea what made her put her seatbelt on.
Wow.
That would have been in a time when they wouldn't.
They'd be like,
they didn't normally wear their seatbelts. So
what are you, a pussy? What are you?
Yeah, the fact that she got a feeling that was so strong that made her put her seatbelt on was very strange.
Yeah, Grandpa used to be like, "What? You don't trust my driving?" And I'm like, "Grandpa, this is 2015. Like, yeah, I don't trust other people on the road."
Everything.
Yeah. So that morning, I thought of my grandma, and at one of the stop signs, I put my seatbelt on. And then got in a wreck that would have otherwise been fatal less than a mile later. Was able to...
What happened? Like,
just spun out on the road, went off the edge of the road in the middle of the woods, and it probably at least 50 plus miles an hour hit a tree.
Did you hit it head on? Did you come in?
Was swerving into it, and the passenger side, the front passenger side... hit the tree. So if anyone had been there, they would have been jelloed. And my back tires stopped against the back of my seat. So if anyone had been in the back seat, my tires or the axles probably would have went through them. It was only my seats that stopped them.
Squeezed them up like you're fucking twisting a rag.
Yeah. And this was like 4 in the morning, and I didn't die. I was in the one spot that wouldn't die, but I kind of broke myself in half.
Oh my god, dude.
Unluckily, I had some sort of phone, and I had a cell phone in somebody's, I don't remember whose, iPod in the middle dash. We'd found it, and whoever's it was, we thought I would be the next person to see him, so I took it. So I eventually ended up grabbing that thing, turned the light on, found my phone in the far side of
had a light on it?
Yeah, it had a light on
That's
it.
right, the old ones.
I found my phone on the floor of the passenger seat. And almost exactly estimated, because it hurt like a motherfucker, where my femur had broken.
Ugh.
And put my hand on it. And lunged for my phone whilst trying to push at the same time both parts of my broken bone forward, so that even though it was broken, it kind of stayed as close to together as it could. Most badass 6 inches to a foot I think I've ever moved.
Oh.
I think the phone
like
was
Die Hard,
like 6 inches to a foot out of my... Yeah, I think it was the most awesome thing I'd ever done. Got my phone, called 911, blacked out against my steering wheel. Oh, no. Once I called 911, I started waving the iPod above my head while it's like just scrolling my hand on the wheel so the light stayed on. Some person who is so much a better human being than I am,
Right.
man, was on his way to work at like 4 in the morning, saw the light. My mom knew who it was. He told her afterwards. This dude got to the freeway.
Your mom knew who it was?
Well, yeah, I got in the wreck in Toledo. No, Toledo's a small town, and my mom grew up there and was a teacher there for like 40 plus, a grade school teacher for like 40 plus years.
I know where, yeah.
So, like, everyone knew my mom. They were either her
You weren't
students
far
or the
out from
parents of her
town.
students or went to school with her.
Were you coming into town?
No, I was leaving to go to work. Oh, this dude was going to work also, and at 4 a.m, he saw that light. He said he got like to the freeway and it just didn't sit well with him. He turned around and got out of his vehicle and went into the woods while it was still basically the middle of the night to see where the light was coming from.
Yeah, right. That's like,
And found me.
I'd be like, that's fucking aliens.
And I was also on the phone with 911 at the time. I was kind of really close to blacking out against my will. So I gave him the phone and don't know who he was. So I never said thank you. I think my mom knew who he was. So she said thank you for me. He apparently stayed with me till the paramedics and everything showed up.
Out or something?
Oh yeah, I just blacked out against my will. And I told him, I was like,
Once
dude,
you
I'm out.
saw him?
Once I was there and it was just like, can you get them to me? I can't move. No, I think I actually asked him to get me out of the vehicle. And he was just like, dude, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't touch you right now.
I've heard you're not supposed to do
And it was just like, okay. So I think I handed him my phone and I'm just like, okay, I'm on the phone with 911. Please finish telling them how to get to me or some shit like that. I don't remember what. I was trying to describe to them where I was and clearly he finished it. I woke up. I didn't know this was a thing. I woke up to them using the jaws of life to get me out of the car. Oh. And there's apparently 2 sizes because the size they were using jammed. And they said, uh-oh, better get out the big ones.
Oh my God.
Kung Fu Buddy, when they moved me from my seat to that, the board they put people on.
Yeah.
Animal.
How long
scream of pain.
Oh my God.
Thank God they just, and this is the right thing to do, they ignored everything about me and just did it as fast as possible.
Yeah, they're like,
it's just like it's gonna be blindingly painful no matter what. Best just not to say a word to him and do it as fast as possible.
Exactly.
Did that
merciful thing to do, really. Like, it's just like, let's go. We got you.
It must have been before. I want to say right after. At some point, I called the general line to the lab and left a message for my boss. Said, I don't know how to get Todd's phone. So, whoever answers this, I'm real sorry, but this is a message for Todd. Should have been at work at like 5 this morning, gotten a major automotive accident, may or may not die from it. Please hold my job until I'm able to work again or someone contacts you and says I'm dead. Thankfully, I got back to work.
They put some bolts in your fucking leg and a plate or something?
The bolts, they are no longer necessary and could be removed if they ever start to cause pain, but it's another surgery, so I hope not. The main thing is that there's a rod that kind of runs from my hip to my knee on this leg that keeps my femur connected.
Ow.
Unthankfully, I asked the surgeon, Ish, like, what'd you do? And he's like, oh, I just put it in there and kind of like pounded it in with a medical hammer.
Bro.
Worst question I ever asked was, what's a medical hammer? It's just a hammer that I do surgery with.
It's just a normal ass hammer.
How'd you get it in? I just pounded it in. Like, well, you pounded it in. Like, what? What'd you pound it through? What was in the middle of my leg before that?
Yeah, what's surgical about pounding it into your leg?
It's just a
bone marrow. Nail. It's pretty soft. I was able to just squish it down with the rod. Whilst I pounded it into your leg with the medical hammer.
Bro, you're feeling that when he says it, dude, aren't you?
Was nauseous. Was so nauseous. Thank God I didn't barf. But like, yeah, that worst.
No.
Some of the questions I most, those are some of the like, those are 2 of the top 5 questions I most regret asking another human being in my lifetime.
Bro, my brother.
What's a medical hammer? It's just.
Dude, my brother.
Anyone ever says they did something to you with a medical hammer, you really need to think twice about asking them any subsequent questions.
Good to know.
Yeah. Okay is probably one of the best answers. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
You're right
Yeah,
on.
cool. Cool works too. Okay, cool.
Wild.
So what should I do
Hey,
today?
Go well.
Yeah, like so, okay. So that's neat. What happens tomorrow? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not talk. What do I do tomorrow and the next day?
Dude.
Yeah, you already did the
Yeah,
thing.
I don't need to know what happened. What should I be doing tomorrow and like the next week?
Yeah.
Don't ever speak to me about this again.
Bro.
The only other question I asked was,
my bro.
it doesn't have the like teeth things that you use to pull out a nail with, does it? And he's like, no, it doesn't have that part. And it was just like, okay, thank God. Because heaven help me if you hit
the claw hammer?
Yeah, if you hammered in the screw incorrectly and had to like it out of my bone.
Yeah, you gotta line it up.
Yeah. My brother came and visited me while I was in recovery. He skipped college for that. He's 2 years younger than me, so he skipped some classes. One of the classes he was taking with ethics. And like all good people in school who were in ethics class, he had an essay that was due while I was still in recovery, so I wrote it for him. Got an 18 out of 20. I was pretty pissed about that. The nurse got mad because since I was typing the whole time, I was on a morphine drip at the time. I just kept hitting the button like constantly. It was set up to where it would only dose once every 5 minutes. Nurse came in and lost her shit on my brother and was like, the fuck are you doing? The reason he has the drip is because if he can't hit it himself, he shouldn't be taking any. Like, are you trying to kill? And he's just like, he's writing my ethics essay for me at the moment. I'm fairly confident if he can write an essay for me for school, he can hit a button. My mom was there too. She's a grade school teacher. We blatantly cheated on that essay in front of her. I'd almost died 3 days ago, so she couldn't say shit.
Yeah, right. It's just like, what do you...
And her response was, Mom, it's ethics. Everyone cheats on it. She's like, isn't that unethical? It's like, yeah, that's why everyone cheats in ethics.
We're getting good at the thing we're learning.
Ethics. When I took ethics at Whitworth,
Fucking manipulate.
it is also the only class I've ever cheated in. One of my friends who went to George Fox gave me a thumb drive of all his ethics papers that he'd had to write and was like, this is stupid. You're in a different school. 2 years later, no one ever asks the same essay question. He's like, this is useless for you. It's impossible that someone would ask you to write this exact same essay at a totally different school than I'm at. Like, the classes aren't that similar, even if they're both ethics classes. Lo and behold, I had an ethics teacher ask me almost the exact same essay question, so I was also able to cheat in my ethics class. It's the only time I've ever cheated in school where I was the one taking someone else's work. I cheated a lot when I gave my work to other people. Ethics teaches people lots of good lessons. I don't know why. It was just like universal, though. If you had to take an ethics class, you needed to cheat in it at least once. Don't know why, but everyone like, oh, ethics is about right and wrong. Gotta cheat. I don't know why. Like me, my brother, multiple people I know, it was the only class they ever cheated in.
This is why most of America doesn't know the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The fact that there's even a class that has to teach the difference between right and wrong blows my fucking mind.
No, not just right and wrong, but different morality belief systems.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Borderline
Like
philosophy,
Kantianism,
but not.
Nietzsche. No, totally philosophy class. It's totally philosophy. Yeah, we read Kant, Nietzsche's essays. I want to say the ones that talk about birds of prey and fuck, whatever the other one is. Sheep or something. Who else did we do? We probably did some Aristotle and Plato. It's funny. The Greeks are like the most basic, but they're all a lot of their works are also the ones that just make the most rational sense. God, who else did we do? We did some weird essays. But those was one of the classes, like that was one of the classes I was happy to be able to take in a class because it wasn't the readings that you had to do. It was everyone's interpretations of the readings actually being in a room of like 30 people that had to talk about these essays that were weird esoteric writings about right and wrong. Like that's just not something a good amount of people want to do. You're not really going to find a group of more than 5 or 6 people unless you're at school where people are forced to take the class to get the degree.
Philosophy?
Yeah, one of the first for fun books I read after I got the county job and was fully trained so I could read for like 10 hours a week. Just, you stay busy. Was Being in Nothingness by Sartre. Probably did not understand a lick of it though. So
Nothing.
It was just always one I wanted to, basically the textbook on existentialism.
What is zero?
That's different. I'm not sure how. It's both math and
That's
probably a different kind of. Another philosophy question that's not Being in Nothingness. That's a really weird math concept and probably a mind fuck of a philosophy question.
If you think of it as math and not a fucking used as a metaphorical philosophy.
I don't get how zero's a philosophy or like an unknowable math concept because I was taught zero from day one, but I know it's like for millennia of written human history, zero wasn't a concept.
Right.
And I know in philosophy, zero, or probably quite close to nothingness, and also cosmology is a very strange, almost not non-existent in the universe concept.
Because there is not.
It's fun to talk. It's fun to talk about. It's beyond me though. It's fun. It's still fun to talk about, but it's beyond my intelligence for sure.
It's useful in our everyday.
And the parts of it that aren't beyond my intelligence have been taught to me for like since before I was a kid. So any difficultness has been diluted, from 20, 30, 40 years of just training and teaching and knowing.
mm-hmm.
It'd probably be weird for someone that grew up in a culture where zero wasn't a concept to try and learn about zero.
Well, you have none. You had 3 oranges and then you had none.
I don't get how you talked about no oranges when zero wasn't a concept.
Don't talk about the oranges.
Yeah, you're just like, 5 minus 5 is it does not compute. I don't fucking know.
5 is nothing.
It doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah.
I don't get how that was a number or how that wasn't a number.
And so none is just not a number. That's what they're saying. You're saying is none a number?
Well, that's why
is none zero.
Into the fucking philosophical.
It would not
part
be
of
the
it
first
for me.
time this has actually happened many times since I finished school.
Math with philosophy at one point. I feel
it wouldn't be. It also wouldn't be close to the first time that I found out something I was taught in school was wrong. It's happened several times in history classes.
Been taught
since I was
plenty
a
of
kid.
things that were wrong.
Yeah, that after school I've just read books or whatever by like the authorities on the subject, and it's just like, oh, that is the opposite of what people really. Who is this person? Oh, he's the most knowledgeable person in this subject in the world. That's the opposite of what my teacher said in school. History's been, I think, the worst one. Oh my God. History as regards Columbus. But that wasn't teachers being wrong. That's the amount of that's things we've discovered about his character just since I was in school. And the whole
Have you
Vikings
ever
thing
watched
was
Drunk
not
History?
Yeah.
Welcome to High History.
Oh, what?
Take your rip. Finish your story. Something about Columbus? Take your
Which
rip.
part? Columbus or the Vikings?
And the Vikings.
Take your rip. Something about.
He's been too excited. We gave him a spot to talk.
Yeah, he can't even.
Well, Columbus was a dick,
He's like-
apparently.
Columbus.
I don't want to read
I feel like
those things because it sounds pretty definitive. But the conspiracy theory when I was a kid was that Vikings landed in America like hundreds of years before Columbus. I think since I've finished K through 12 high school, we found their villages. Like when I was in high school, it was totally a conspiracy theory that like, oh, people say this, but like whatever. And then after I graduated high school, we found their villages. We found their like runes, like stones with their rune stones carved into it. Like it's just
I believe
definitively like proven with evidence history now. And it was like a crazy person conspiracy theory when I was in high school.
I believe our history is completely wilder than we think it is.
Dude, the more we seem to find out about it, and not just human history, like life history, earth history, cosmology, the more we find out about it. I don't know how much of it's proven at the moment because they're just, for the amount of time, it sounds like almost an infinite amount of information. It's not an infinite amount of information, but to make intelligible decisions out of it, it seems like almost infinite. The James Webb Space Telescope, they're making some crazy opinionated statements off of it as to the beginning of the universe. I think they're all like theories at the moment, just they're
Bubbles.
well, just ideas because the information is so much that humanity hasn't had enough time to like sufficiently process it and accurately see what's going on and do enough double checks. But dude, some of the ideas as to what it might mean, like they are fucking awesome at the moment.
Isn't there?
And like it totally changes ideas on like the beginning of the universe. That's why it's cool because it's just at the moment, and who knows how it's all going to pan out. But at the moment, some of the stuff I see is it just like it breaks all of our like working theories on the beginning of the universe.
Isn't one of them like that? There's different like universes in like a bubble almost.
Those are some that I've seen that it might have seen
like it goes to a point and
that it's seen stuff that's so far away that it's like somehow a different universe that like, and like I think
maybe that's the firmament
or just other galaxies that are, if the universe is 13.5 billion years old or however old they say it is, they're seeing galaxies that formed like only hundreds of millions of years after the birth of the universe. Yet they're galaxies that are made up of like heavy metals.
Yeah.
And like you only get heavy metals
too far along for
they're way too far along because you only get heavy metals from supernovas and you didn't get our working theory I thought was you didn't get stars for a few 100 million years and then they probably existed for a few 100 million years in supernova and who knows how long it takes for enough of those things to coalesce to form some more stars. But it seemed like you probably had to have like 500 million to 1 billion years before you had any stars forming that had heavier metal. Spectra in them. And it sounds like they're seeing stuff that has heavy metal spectra from like way closer to the beginning of the universe than that. And it's just like, how could this be? And who knows what'll happen because I get the vibe that it's just running theories based off of like initial observations. Mm-hmm. Like they haven't even had fully time to process it yet. So at the moment, it's literally the experts' best guesses. Right. And they might very validly change because there's just so much more information to process. But based off of like certain initial readings, they're like, whoa, it could be this.
How did you get from Columbus
and at the moment that
to James Webb Telescope in a matter of 5 minutes, dog? Like, I don't.
history changing. And you were
Brother.
talking about human history changing, and I mentioned that, like, yeah, human history is changing,
You're
Earth
right.
history is changing as we go on, even cosmology is
right.
changing. Take some of the, like, wild assumptions people are making about the
He's gonna
James
start
Webb
over
Space
that. Good
Telescope,
job.
but it's making so many crazy
Dude.
discoveries that it could quite possibly, in some
How-
regard, no matter how things pans out, change our view on the cosmos in whatever regards, or at least elucidate our views and more streamline them on certain running theories that have existed heretofore without enough, like, really information to prove it one way or another. I don't know. Just guess. Just
I love
random musings on my part of which way the information will go. What?
That was beautiful. That was wonderful.
Funny.
That was great.
You asked how we got there. It's the same subject still.
Yeah, well,
You took us on that journey, dude. It was fantastic.
well put.
Columbus has
Fantastical.
changed. I think there's a lot of the fossil record being basically 99+% of animals don't leave fossils. Also,
Yeah.
like and the more we get, the more we like constantly our ideas on like life and Earth history based off the fossil record are also constantly changing. I mean, when I was a kid, no one thought dinosaurs had feathers, and I think it's pretty much
They all have feathers.
And
I think it's pretty much fully assumed today that most of the dinosaurs they had feathers.
Big ass chicken.
Yeah, they evolved down to chickens, and like that was
We've been eating chicken for all time.
And again, I think that was a theory when I was a kid, but like that was also the crazy conspiracy theory that has since come to be believed.
Big eggs. Do you think the eggs were proportional to the size?
Fucking.
I mean, they had to be large.
Fucking huge ass eggs, or do you think like they get
they
little
laid a
raptor
bunch
eggs?
of little eggs.
I would think they were larger. I
they were
assume
big,
we're just
they
talking
were still,
T-Rex
like-
only, right?
I mean, we could talk about like all sorts of big boys, but
I've
all big
also
boys.
heard a
all
lot
big
of
boys.
raptors
All
might have
big
been
boys.
smaller too.
raptors
Yo.
are laying multiple.
But again, that's also
ostriches.
just
What are the long necks called?
Dick
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus. I'm about a Brontosaurus. Are Brontosaurus like more mammalian or reptilian? Like,
They
do they lay eggs too?
Oh.
Or do they have
They-
live birth? Like,
I would
because
assume
I
they
would
lay
assume
eggs.
they're like a fucking giraffe. They just drop one of those fucking little hoppers around.
They
and
were
then-
still cold-blooded. I
Oh,
assume most
you're
cold-blooded
right.
things lay eggs.
What if they were more? Like,
But again,
Bro.
not a
Yo.
biologist. Never even took a biology class all the way back to high school.
You're right. You're right, though.
Someone
if the-
else should
yeah.
vet me on whether or not all dinosaurs laid eggs.
with the fucking idea that they
Yeah,
have
all
feathers,
dinosaurs
like what
lay
if those long necks are more like gigantic ostriches, or like the one like
They're
yeah, dude, I don't know.
because they have giant long necks.
Because yeah,
And if they're more like birds.
the ones you see with it's all the
That's a
dinosaurs
whole
of prey.
new
Like
world.
it's the velociraptors and the T-Rexes you see in popular media that are painted with feathers today.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're painted with feathers
What's-
because those are the
think of like
kinds that were like accurate, or if
That's
more had feathers. I just know that how we think dinosaurs look has
it went
changed.
the other way around.
Has changed
that movie
insanely
called?
since I was a child.
the one.
Birds turn
And you
into
know,
lizards, not the
obsessed
other
as
way.
fuck with dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Fucking
what's
love
that movie
dinosaurs as a
called?
kid.
Land before
Land
time.
Before Time,
No, not Land Before Time. The other one. The other one.
Jurassic Park.
Is it called Dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, the one with
The one with
Yeah.
the long necks that get separated.
Yeah,
and has
and
to
the
like
tar
be with
pits
the.
It was a big
I know there's like
movie.
there's like
It was a
Land
big
Before
movie. They
Time.
had the puppets at McDonald's.
1,
and
2,
shit.
3, 4, 5. I only know Land Before Time as a
It might have
series
been
of like
after Land Before Time.
One,
It
2, 3, 4,
was
5,
after.
6.
It was like
It-
a
Long
big
necks is
thing.
totally a Land Before Time phrase.
But yeah. No.
You might have been too.
It just-
old to
I
get-
might have been
Land
too
Before
old.
Time too, though. It changes
Oh, yeah,
my
dude.
perspective on those things. Like,
This is how
thinking they're all ostriches now.
I'll tell you guys how.
That's how in my head I'm just picturing all of those scenes.
But
and they're
they got
ostriches.
giant.
Here,
wild-
Fucking
For dinosaur movies, You guys tell me how old I am for dinosaur
Every
movies.
time that they're doing the rearing, the wings are tucked back.
Maybe. But I was very excited to go to The Land Before Time when it was in theaters. How old was The Land Before Time when you guys watched it?
I think I watched
I was
two pretty repetitively by the time I was 4, maybe
I was like 8-ish.
When you watched The Land Before Time 1?
6 to 8 when I was watching Land Before Time. I can't tell you one,
there
two,
was
three,
lots of them, dude. Like
there's like 6.
there were multiple out by the time I had memory.
Yeah,
There's
but I
a
was saying,
lot.
There were a lot out by the time I had memory.
There was more than 1 and 2. There was like a fuck ton of them.
I think I was
There
like
were-
5.
there's a lot.
I think I was like 5 or 6 when my parents took me to see The Land Before Time when it was playing in theaters.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Right.
And I
Wow.
think
That big
I think I
water.
might have watched number 2. And you're right, by 3 I was too old.
You're just like, why would I watch this shit anymore?
Well, and dude, it's fucking
No, fair
sequels,
What
kind of
about-
redundant. Like number 1 was the best, and after that, it was
that's why
just
it's
kind
great
of
for kids. You're like, oh, same old characters on another adventure. Like, what we're doing here.
Yeah, no, and if I'd stayed like a 4 or 5-year-old, it'd been awesome. But by the time 3 came out, I was probably like 10 or 12,
Yeah.
and it was just like, this is redundant.
Did you ever watch Brave Little Toaster?
Oh, Brave Little Toaster. That was something I had on my
That's
great
not
grandma
actually
had
was
on VHS at
wild.
her house.
It's
I've-
dark.
Dude,
It's kind of scary.
it's
It's got a
like the
weird,
little engine that could vibe, but like also,
the animations are
I-
like
You'd have to show me.
it's a fever dream one.
yeah, it's
for
a
sure.
fever
I don't
dream, weird ass movie.
think
I
so.
think I
You'd
saw
have
it
to.
on, like, Amazon Prime or something.
You'd have to show me
It's almost
screenshots of it. How old is it?
It's old.
It's yeah.
It's like early. It's like
colored.
late '90s or early 2000s or something.
It
That's
might
new.
it might be older than
Late. That's new. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, now I got my. I was
That's
6.
25 years ago.
Yeah, but I was
20,
we're talking
30
about
years
children's movies, dude. Late 90s, early 2000s. I was 15 and 98, 16 and 99. Like
well, you ask.
that's too-
That's
too-
new.
for children's movies, that's new.
Fuck.
So are like the Amazing Spider-Mans and like Into the Spider-Verse, are those like new movies?
Kinda.
I think I watched.
I feel like those are pretty new. Into
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse.
Into
I
the
think that came out in like
Spider-Verse is
2015.
Super new.
That's
dude.
pretty. That's even 10 years ago though, which is
That was
fucked
10
up.
years ago.
Which is what the internet's
not
done.
new.
There's no more decades, dog.
I watched Into the Spider-Verse with
Into the
or
Spider-Verse
2
might have
or
been
3.
it was one of the second or third ones when we got on board because
Okay, I
we're
was-
fucking
I've-
old.
I've watched one of them
We're
here.
fucking old, guys.
No, dude, it's weird.
You're fucking
dude.
old. You're
There
not.
used to be a separation.
You're not old.
between things. And
You're
all of a
old.
sudden, just
You're not
everything
old
is-
until you're 30. And then you're just varying degrees.
That's not
of
old. You fucking. I'm fine.
It's old as fuck. Well, no, it's old. You're old. I'm old as fuck. Our parents
Into
are
the Spider-Verse,
Our parents.
2018.
Oh, that's not that
Yeah,
bad.
that makes sense. 7 years.
7 years.
That's
Yeah, that's
not a
new.
movie.
I thought
that
I
is-
would have just guessed 5. If you
Dude,
asked
for the
me.
other stuff we've just been talking about, that's pretty new.
Yeah, I would say newer. Like if I'm gonna even play a game from 5 years ago, it's still gonna feel.
Dude,
modern.
Into the Spider-Verse, like, is
how I'm thinking.
that's isn't that still an active series? Aren't they still making sequels to it? Like 2 and 3? Is the story even over?
I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't watch the last one.
Yeah. So
I
still,
didn't watch any of them.
still decently new.
I watched the last ones I watched were Tobey Maguire.
Yep. The
Yeah.
OG Spider-Man trilogy. That's me too.
Yeah.
I think I watched some of the Venoms too the last time I went to Thailand.
I watched
lots
the
of
Venom
movies
on the
on those
boat. That's
Venomers.
right. I did watch it, man.
The fucking Eminem track though, that was
Oh,
kind of lit. Did you hear it?
I don't want
It's
to.
from Venom.
I'm gonna be really.
It's pretty
mad.
good.
I'm gonna be angry. I already-
It's actually it kind of. I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
It's
okay.
not.
I'm
It's not good.
One of the Venom movies. Had
It's
Carnage.
not.
One of the Venom movies had Carnage
but
in it.
it's got a catchy little
Okay.
I
Did
didn't
y'all play
say that.
Maximum
I did
Carnage?
not
I'm gonna
say
have
that.
mine.
Is that a bite?
I'm gonna have mine.
Did you guys play Maximum Carnage?
Check it out. Maximum Carnage? What the fuck's that?
SNES side-scrolling Spider-Man beat 'em up game.
Beat 'em
Had a
up?
si- had a much
No, but there was
lower
a Spider-Man
release
game on the PlayStation 1 that I played.
No.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo.
How did it start? How did
You had the blue guy.
Hey,
the fucking,
Spider.
it's Spider-Man, and
Hey, true believers.
yeah.
What?
It was fucking
Spider-Man.
It was fucking Stan Lee, I think. Even
I think it
Wasn't it?
was.
Really?
yeah,
Fucking
Spider-Man and the people. Like, I don't remember what he said.
I gotta-
Fucking Stan Lee. That was one of the
But
first like
you went through-
famous people.
You went through the tutorial with Beastman or whatever his name. He's blue, fucking beastie dude on the
Beast.
rooftop.
I think it was
I
actually
think the blue guy's
Catwoman.
Beast. Or it might be Beastman. The other one, Wolverine's nemesis
remember.
is Sabretooth.
But he was helping you fucking. In
One of the X-Men? The blue X-Men Beast?
I think so.
Henry?
He's like a. I can remember him as a shitty polygon figure in a PS1 game.
I know.
I never played that one. I played Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety on the SNES.
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here.
Okay.
Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. Chills, twists, and turns. More supervillains.
I
than
was
you can
so
make a web at, and
fucking
of course,
stoked, dude. I was like, oh my god.
web-slinging, wall-crawling.
And then they kicked your dick in real good. Like, it was hard as fuck. Yeah,
Dude,
like, no.
It was actually probably short as fuck if you were good at it.
Yeah.
It's Black Cat. Black
I know
Cat.
there's been some
No,
trouble.
no.
The bank's being robbed, and they've got hostages.
Something.
Use your
Maybe
spider
Maybe I'm
powers
thinking
to
of
get to them
two.
quickly.
Thanks, Cat.
On PS.
I've never seen this game.
Dude, this game was no shit. I'm thinking of probably 2 on PS1.
Welcome, true believers.
Yeah, see, blue guy.
Beast.
Oh.
What you been about?
X-Men.
Attack, I
Yeah,
hope.
that's X-Men.
Greetings, my
They did a
web
lot of
community.
crossovers in
I
these.
noticed perchance
Spider-Man's always has a lot of crossovers with X-Men. Wait, what? Who
Daredevil
crossover
was
with
the
the
first one too.
Spider-Man?
Thanks
Yeah.
for the show of interest, Beast. But I've been doing this for a while now. I think I'm okay.
See,
You know
I
the
remember
weirdest
blue guy. I
crossover-
knew it was Spider-Man.
You know the weirdest crossover theory I've ever heard is that Daredevil and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in the same universe. You know why I've heard people say they think they're in the same universe?
Why?
Daredevil fights above ground, and the name of the main organization he fights is the Hand. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight below ground, and the main bad guy organization they fight against is the Foot.
Yeah.
They think the Hand and the
That's
Foot are
so
two parts of
loose.
the same
Okay.
organization. It's super loose, but like, dude, I thought it was funny as shit. I love the idea.
Let's
of
let
it.
you
'Cause
play
they
on that
go
one.
up- They go up on the top of the ground. Though.
They do, and I'm sure if Daredevil had to, he'd go into the sewers. Though I'm
Yeah.
sure he'd rather not. I just thought it was fun as shit. And dude, it might be loose as hell, but like, I feel like it's more than strong enough to spark a comic book storyline.
Is that?
Yeah.
Are they both Marvel?
Are they? Oh yeah, I would say, are they even owned by the same people? I do not know.
No.
Who the fuck owns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I think Daredevil's Marvel.
Daredevil's Marvel. Daredevil's Marvel.
Okay,
I think.
Yeah.
Who owns Turtles? Are they owned by like
Are they
someone like
Paramount?
Own thing.
Yeah, I would say, are they owned by like Paramount or Disney or Hasbro even?
They're like
It's not
Nickelodeon.
Hasbro.
I think they were originally
Now they're
toys, and the series like spun off.
I thought it
They're like the Power
was
Rangers.
it a video game first.
I don't think it was a video game first. There were some definitely decent video games from it.
There was.
I think Turtles was a weird one. I think they were like support characters and some. I feel like they had a weird comic book start, and they were never intended to be a comic book series. But whatever other series they appeared in as like one-time characters, they were like almost immediately so popular that the comic book was just like, dude, you have to write these characters and more. these characters have to be in more things. They're more popular than whoever the fuck is the main character in the comic book series you just had them in is one-time characters.
Current owner is Nickelodeon,
Okay.
owned by Paramount. They bought it in 2009. Oh, yeah. They've done crossovers with DC, though.
DC are their main crossovers?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it looks like. Batman.
Turtles and Batman?
That sounds sick. Where's that at?
Right? Why is that not?
Injustice. Are a couple more photo shoots done.
How'd that go?
Whoa.
Is that part of the one little snapshot of your camera that you showed us? It was like a picture of a picture off of your
It was like,
camera
as I was sitting there, I was like taking the pictures and I had my phone there down by like the screen and I was like taking a picture of taking pictures. And we're also in water that's like
that's good.
knee high.
Yeah, I saw she was just standing in water.
She's out there. I'm out there. We're both just like if a wave pushes us, like everything's fucked. Like,
oh my god,
we're just gonna have a good time out here and hope we don't step in a quicksand spot or something and walk out one step too far, get that undercurrent, and it's dangerous. It's like, honestly, I don't know why, but it is. People
Willow
die.
Grove?
Yeah.
People die there like every year.
Every year, dude.
It's like Undertow is the devil.
Yeah.
It's the dark
depths
below.
And it goes like, it's shallow, and then it's like, boom.
You're like, ha.
And you step on that edge and you're like, oh, that's funny. And then like there's a current that pulls you.
Yeah, and you're like,
it's like, oh, I can't just wade right here. Oh.
Doobie doo.
And those rivers are deep where the ships run.
Yeah, those fucking giant ships can go through there for a reason.
Dakota, his ex-girlfriend's dad, used to go out to Willow Grove, and they would swim from the boat launch all the way to the other side of the river. And
the island?
No.
No. No, I don't mean the island. That's that kind of close to the boathouses.
I hope that's what they've always meant. But no, because I don't think that's what they meant.
Dude. Me and my buddies took a fucking inflatable raft, like dipshits, like with a case of beer, and there was like 4 of us in a thing that should have had 3, and we were paddling across. And then like we were trying to get to the island to fuck around. It was so stupid. And then like we saw one of the big ships and we're like, oh fuck, we better hurry. And it was taking us forever to paddle. I was like, help me, you fucking piece of shit. Like yelling at my buddy. And then like some people rolled up in a fucking boat. Like, hey, what the fuck you guys doing? Like, oh, we're gonna go to the island. Like, no, you should probably go back. You fucking like you are in danger. Like, we'll keep an eye on you. Like, go back. And we're like, whoa, all right. And then as we as we went back, like it took so long to paddle across, and like we ended up going down the beach and like. But as we got back out of the way, that ship that we saw, it felt like we noticed it was just waiting. It seemed like, because once we got out of the way, it like came way faster than it seemed like. It took us for fucking ever to get across.
Oh my.
And it makes me wonder if they're on the road. It's like, yeah, we got some fucking idiots on a raft up here. Like, we're going to squish them like fucking bugs. We can like go right now. Yeah, dude. I realize how fucking super dangerous that was now, but there was like too many of us for this shitty raft thing to go.
You got some idiots on a raft.
Yeah, I was like, we should probably fucking putt, right? Like, just kind of go into the current for a minute, fucking chill. Because, yeah, as soon as we got out of there, it seemed like they cruised right up on through. for how long it took. You know what I mean? Like, we saw it. I'm like, bro, there's a fucking ship. And we're like, oh, fuck. I was like, we think it's like, yeah, it was funny. Yeah.
You survived.
We survived. We're here now.
You told the story.
Spoiler alert. I'm sitting here now.
Spoiler alert, he didn't decide to turn on the engine and smash us on the windshield.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
My
Didn't
vape
sink.
is still fucking missing.
Spoiler alert.
Nick is asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legal to do recording at that point.
Yeah, this is literally
Like,
non-consensual recording.
Do I have your consent to continue recording if you fall asleep?
Yeah, just edit it appropriately.
With what we do to you?
I have. I am.
I'm
This
kidding.
is legally binding. I'm saving it.
It's legally binding that we did
There's
not
no
touch
AI.
you or tamper with any of your objects or belongings while you were under the influence of dreamy dreams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Run. Run.